Welcome back, guys. It's Jay. I haven't made a video in a couple of days. I was just busy with some things. But I'm going to keep you up to date with the NASDAQ industry as well as. Yeah, actually, just that. It's the weekend. There's nothing really going on with the Fed right now because, they're asleep during the weekend. They're only awake during the weekdays. All right, so let's get started. The fuck? Okay, let's start with this quote. Great people are created by great mistakes that are learned from, not from great successes that are gloated upon by Elmer Clark. The reason why I chose this today is because today wasn't really one of those days. Um, I was looking forward to a certain something, and things didn't really go my way. So, so yeah, that's what that's what happened. And now I'm gonna be more specific as to what happened. So there was this launch that was supposed to happen today. Well, actually, you know what? Let me just talk about the other stuff. I can only explain. I can only explain it by explaining the other ones first. All right. So first, let's take a look at the market. Oh boy, I'm on the 10th page. As you can see, guys, I'm also looking at other pages too. If you guys want the most ROI, my honest opinion, which is not really financial advice, I would highly suggest that you scroll through the inner pages, like probably page 5 to 10 and over. That's how you're gonna find the undervalued gems. The ones here, of course, you want to pay attention to the ones that are on the first page because they've developed enough that they can have a market cap that size. But other than that, if you want to get the most ROI, once again, you're gonna have to go for the undervalued gems. If you're someone that's new to investing in general, and you don't have like multi millions, I wouldn't suggest you going into Bitcoin or Ethereum. The reason being is because they're super value. I mean, like they're saturated. I'm not saying they're not going to go up from where they are. They definitely will. It's just yeah, you want to get the most multipliers. So I highly recommend the hidden gems, which I'm going to talk about in this video. All right, so as we can see, the market cap is slightly going up, so which is a good thing. We had a big dump actually, or a major correction, which is normal. People had to take profits, and it's January too, which is usually what they call correction month. Same thing happened last year, but with a different story. And another thing to pay attention to is the volume. There wasn't really much volume happening, so overall it was kind of stale. But in terms of Bitcoin, it did go up, so that's a good thing. Wherever this bad boy goes, the rest of the market follows. Until we get to the point where utilities are more seen and uh, more seen. I appreciate that. That's not the word I'm looking for. Well, you know what? When the smart money is looking more towards utility rather than speculation, I think that's when the decoupling will occur. But for now, I guess since everything is still speculation, there's not that many use cases yet that are visible to the majority. Then these algorithms will just gonna play fuck around with the market. More specifically with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now there is different phases to it, and also what I call different patterns that occur. So like let's say when Ethereum goes up, then soon after that Binance will go up as well, and the rest of DeFi will go up. That's just the pattern that I've been seeing myself. If you see some other patterns, you want to keep track of it because these things are run by algorithms. So if you understand the algorithm in sort of ways, then you know what, you got an advantage over the rest of the market. Now, if you take a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum right here, look at that pattern right there. It's almost similar. That's not done by humans, man. That's done by robot. All right, let's move on to Thor, which is my baby. So here's what happened today, guys. I had enough to compound for another Odin. Okay. It was around, the price was around here or so when I told my brother about it. And At that time, when I asked them to convert the rewards to AVAX, we actually still had to go through that 25% claims tax. And I thought it was ridiculous because I thought we were at ROI. And what occurred was, yeah, we went through that. And then 2 hours later, somewhere around here, they announced that they're reducing the claims tax for Odin to 1%. So I essentially lost $4,000 worth of Odin. I was not happy with that, but you know what, man? I'll take that as a loss. Now, here's the thing. The reason why I wanted to take that out and not compound it to another Odin right away was that I actually wanted to take the rewards and put it in a fresh project that I could get like super multipliers from, and then buy more Odins with that. But that's not what happened. But you know what? Before I get to that, I'm just gonna talk about certain updates with Thor, which is really, really bullish in my honest opinion. As you can see, the number of people liking this, and it's just CoinGecko as well, are going up. So that's a good thing because now that indicates that Thor, the actual project, is getting more attention. Now let me show you guys the current updates that has occurred in the past couple of days, and you know a lot of things happen with this project, man. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm just having a loss of words right now. They're very updated. They're doing something almost every single day. Their Discord is also popping as well. They're very transparent to the community, and yeah, a lot of people are consistently talking. Like you get to a point where this slow mode right here is activated. Now let me get you guys updated on what's going on. So in terms of longevity, they did reduce the rewards again. For the past couple of days, they actually reduced it a couple of times. The first reduction for Odin, it was like 1.3 something, which I was cool with, because I understand that in terms of longevity, you can't give people like these crazy rewards all the time. It gets diluted, and I already expected that, so it didn't really hit me that much in terms of motion. And they've also added maintenance fee as well, which is definitely good because now that allows you to, well, it gives them a little bit more price stability because that maintenance fee will definitely go back to the treasury, and they spend that shit. But from my understanding, is that these maintenance fee it has to be done manually and is done with AVAX. So yeah, that's gonna be quite annoying. But you know what? When it comes to money, man, you can't be too lazy. You know, you gotta do what you can to active. I mean, like maintain it yourself. Now, if you're someone that has Thor, Freya, or Heimdall, them as well, it got affected. Almost the same ratio. But in terms of what I call it, I think reduction, they all have different dates. So I think Odin's gonna be first, then Thor, Freya, and then Heimdall. The reason for that is just to help out the people that have Heimdall and Freya. What occurred was right before the rewards reduction, some people were buying Odins and stuff. Yeah, they didn't really like the announcement that occurred that occurred right after. But you know, I went through the same crap when I first bought Odin, which was a month ago. The rewards was 5 Thor a day, and then a day immediately right after that, it got reduced to half, to 2.7 or 2.7 Thors a day. And now a month later, now it's getting reduced again. Oh, fine, that's fine. I enjoyed the rewards while I did. Yeah. So as you can see, reward change schedule right here. Odin's first. Week later, it's Thor. 10 days later, it's Freya. And then another week after that, or more than a week, it's Heimdall. We're all gonna make it, guys. Don't worry. Because you know what happens in terms of price reduction or rewards reduction. This just gives this project a little bit more sustainability and also longevity. If people were consistently getting, let's say, 5 Thors a day, and the treasury is not enough to like give them rewards, then the project is gonna die, and people are gonna get pissed off and then just flake off. That's what occurs, man. That's what happened with Ring. The ring team couldn't really handle the selling pressure and the pressure from the angry investors. But yeah, overall this is good. A lot of the whales too agreed with the idea of rewards reduction, and overall, people really liked it. It's only the ones with small amounts of investment that are upset about it, and those moon boys, they're not. Yeah, they're everywhere, man. And I understand the frustration, but when you want to invest in something like this, especially when it's compounding for you, you want to look at it in long terms. Okay, if you want to do short term plays, then fine. This can be used in the short term as well, but you're gonna have to be very, very analytical and also very critical with your analysis and do some crazy trades. If not, look at this one as a long term kind of play. And yeah, the whales understand that too. All right, let's see here. What is going on? I know they have some sort of audit happening. Oh, this is another one, guys. So they started a liquidity pool, which is pretty good. So within 2.5 hours, the total value locked went from this to 2 million. It's fucking sick. So right now the APY, I believe. Okay, that's no, it can't be that. Okay, that's only when the total value lock is that much. But last time I checked, when 2 million total value lock was 3,600 APY, which is still quite high. And right now I have a bit uh, in there, but the rest are still in AVAX. And yes, and they were kind enough to share this information about impermanent loss in regards to liquidity providing. And if you're doing liquidity providing, what happens is you need it to be paired with another token. In this case, it's THOR and AVAX. So this is definitely a good thing. And also, it shows us how crazy the developers of this team really are, because they've been making updates almost on a daily basis, and now that they have this within a month later that they came out, this shows that people that are gonna pull into this uh, are not gonna sell out their THOR right away, so it adds a little bit more sustainability to the project in itself. So I'm happy with that. All right, let's see her. So there's that. See, within 2.5 hours, it became 1 million. There should be an update. Oh, here's the other one. So if you are a node owner, you can now vote as to where or which project they're going to use for auditing. Uh, the one that I'm familiar with more is Certic. However, if you know Paladin, then definitely vote for that one. So that is going to occur in January 30, 5 p.m. EST. Well, actually, no, January 29th and January 30th for the voting. So if you want to participate in that and you have your say on it, definitely vote. If not, oh well, just wait for it. But yeah, overall, this is a good thing because now it's going to put more trust towards the project. Now, they have been doxxed, and also they're in the process of doing KYC as well. So yeah, once all of that is locked in, there should be more investors coming in. Now, I'm not saying that projects who go through doxing and KYC are the super secured ones. In my opinion, that is just one aspect of it. After that, you got to worry about the team that is involved in the project, because if the team is not doing anything and their investors are getting upset, they're not doing anything to cool down the anger, then you know what, that project's not gonna last too long. But this team, they've been on the dot, man. They've been on a roll, and I don't think they're stopping anytime soon. So, all right, so here you go, guys. 2 million total value locked, and with that, the APY is 3,500. And yeah, I don't plan on taking mine out anytime soon. I'm just gonna keep it there, and if I need to, then I'll take it out and put it in the other project. All right, now it's time to talk about the other project. Actually, you know what? Let me see what else is happening in Twitter. Oh boy. So yeah, once again, Thor is one of the most heavily traded projects in the Avalanche network. Universe actually beat them by 5,000 transaction. I don't know what that project is about. But another thing to pay attention to, guys, is the Twitter or any project's Twitter, because if they're not heavily updating in there, that means they're not gonna be seen as much. And lately, man, a lot of people have been talking about Thor, so there's a lot of buzz on this project alone. As you can see, blah blah blah. So you can just keep up to date with them just with their Twitter alone. All right, now let me talk about the other project that's involved, which is this guy. All right, this one is also in the AVAX ecosystem. So today was actually supposed to be the launch day, and I was actually looking forward to it the whole entire week. I even had my brother pull out the rewards earlier, so that way I can have the AVAX ready just so I can accumulate their tokens. Now, what happened was around 5 p.m. EST, I jumped in on the AMA. I even had the contract that was listed in their Discord, and then I had my Trader Joe ready to purchase. But what happened was the Avalanche network was down. It was actually slowing down to the point where it was like very low trades per second. I don't know what the heck happened, but anyways, it definitely delayed the launch of their token to tomorrow now. I'm still going to be waiting for that, but overall, the way it turned out today was not really on my side as much because, well, I was looking forward to this. I even lost like $4,000 just from the claim stacks alone. But yeah, tomorrow's another day. So what this is, guys, is basically the same idea, NASDAQ. However, a couple things that I like about this project over the other ones is that the theme in itself, it really appeals to the a certain type of demographic, more so the male side, and the, they have a Playboy theme as well. And, for us guys, man, we fucking love that shit. And whichever guy doesn't like girls, come on. Well, it is 2022, we have those soy boys. But oh, and another thing about this project is that, hold on, I actually had some here. Yeah, developers are doxxed. They already have a website. The D app is coming out soon. It's because of that AVAX crap that happened today that didn't occur. The auditing for their protocol is still in progress. And yeah, they were supposed to launch today, but because of what happened to AVAX, that is delayed for tomorrow. Some other people were upset. They were actually sending death threats to one of the developers, which I don't think was necessary. But you know how moon boys are, or some pissy investors. It's just like that. And they're also very active in the community, guys, especially the Twitter. And just yesterday too, within 15 minutes, their pre-sale sold out. And I wanted to be in this actually. The pre-sale price actually for them was like 50 cents, and the launch price is 30 cents. I think the reason why they did that was that they needed a little bit more for liquidity, which is fine, man. 50 cents is it's quite a steal, especially if the first 10 nodes that you create, which are called mansions, you only need like 20 tokens, which are called playmates. Now, another thing I want to bring up is this NFT right here. So, the whole idea of NFTs is evolving. It's not just art anymore or real estate. There's also like ideas as well, or power-ups. So if you're someone that is familiar with, say, Call of Duty, you know how you have those perks that gets activated once you get a certain kill streak. Think of it as think of this guy like that. This is a power-up. So if you hold this in your wallet, you basically get a 25% boost in your rewards overall. That is very overpowered. I remember when this thing launched, the price of this guy was like less than 1,000. Now it is quite a lot. I think it's worth around like 5 to 6,000 now. But once the utilities and also the price of Redlight or their token goes up, just the value of this one is also gonna go up because now they can see the difference in what 25% will bring, or extra 25% will bring. This, in my opinion, is honestly too much. Not in terms of price, but like the rewards in itself. So I do foresee them in the future tweaking this a bit. If not, I don't know. They're gonna have to do something to basically find a way to mitigate that because 25% increase is quite a lot, man. That's quite a lot, especially when you have a lot of mansions developed. Now they do have little not incentives, mechanisms to help reduce the amount of rewards that you get. Not just rewards, they have mechanisms that make you spend more playmates as you go up in uh, node creation. Their purpose for that is to, I think, reduce the whales from basic gaming the whole project, and also it gives it a little bit more length sustainability to the system as well, because they don't want to make it too easy for everyone to create a node. I mean, to create it or spam it. So basically, as you go up in tier, I think it was like every single 10 or 20 nodes that you create, the cost of the nodes will go up. And in my opinion, that is a good thing because it slows down the price action and also gives the little guys more time to accumulate in those coins as well. That's just my opinion, guys. Now, even though today didn't really work out too well, I still do look forward to this project, and I do foresee an easy 10 to 20x with this project in the first 2 weeks. Okay, the launch price is going to be 30 cents, and if you are someone that's going to make a move on this tomorrow, I would highly recommend you changing the slippage to 30% or like up to 49%. I tried doing 50%, but it wouldn't let me, so I did 49%. Like I don't mind having slippage that high as long as I can secure 30 cents. The worst I could be paying with is 50 cents. I would rather pay less than $1 for each one of these tokens than having to pay like $5 or $7. Yeah, I made the mistake with Power already. I remember Power when it was like fucking 50 cents. Holy fuck, I should have jumped in. I would have made some crazy ass multipliers. But this time I'm not making that mistake. I'm gonna make the crazy multipliers with this, and then what I'm gonna do is create more Odins. Not just Odins, but I will also restock on my blue chip coins, and also try to acquire more nodes from other projects, from private projects like, say, Morpheus Network, Constellation DAG's probably gonna want to be my hardest ones, but I'm gonna fucking aim for that shit. Why? Because nodes are the best, man. Passive income, it's the shit. Anyways, guys, that is all I have for you in this update on what's going on. If you did find this somewhat informative, just press that like button. Also, comment below as well, so that way I know what the heck you're thinking. And if you got something to add, something to fix, maybe from my information, please add it. Add it to the comments below. I highly appreciate that. And also, it gives other viewers too an opportunity to see the correction that needs to be made, because I certainly don't want any of you guys to be getting the wrong information. And I do my best to make sure that you guys get the correct information as well. But you know, you got to do your own research on your part, and yeah, one of that is, you know, correcting me if you did do your research. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. I'm just like, I get a brain fart, and I just say whatever is on my mind right after that. So yeah. Anyways, that's all the update I have. I will try to update a little bit more tomorrow. Take care.